Today we're going to learn how to find the derivative of a function using the chain rule. Let's have a look at example 1. We have a function y is equal to, within brackets, 3x minus 1 to the power of 7. And we are going to find dy dx, or the derivative of this function. Y is a function of x. X is the variable. We could do it the traditional way, which would be to expand the brackets and just calculate the derivative. That way it would take a lot of time, a lot of work, but we could do it. Instead, we're going to learn how to use the chain rule when we have these type of functions. We're going to save a lot of work and a lot of time. Basically, we have to learn the 2 steps when we use the chain rule. The first step would be to look at the function and then to substitute the part within the bracket, which is 3x minus 1, and substitute it for u. U is a function of x. It's not really important. Let's just, instead of writing this, we're going to write u. So then it would be, instead of this, it would be y is equal to u to the power of 7. And to find the derivative of this function would be very easy. We just move down the 7 in front of u, so it's going to be 7 times u, or 7u, and we decrease the 7 by minus 1. So the derivative of this would be 7u to the power of 6. That was the first step. We cannot stop there. That's not the answer. We have to then find the inner derivative, so to speak. Remember, we did this substitution. So u is 3x minus 1. So now we have to find the derivative of this with respect to x. So we're just going to do it one term at a time. What's the derivative of 3x? Well, we know that it's 3. And then we have to find the derivative of minus 1, and that's 0, because the derivative of a constant of any number, positive or negative, is always going to be 0. So this, the derivative of this, the inner part, is going to be 3. Okay? So the derivative of u with respect to x would be, this is going to be 3 and this is 0. So the derivative of u is going to be 3. Now, this is the formula we need to remember. This is the formula we're going to use all the time. Dy dx, which was what we wanted to find out, the derivative of this function. First, we take this part, 7u to the power 6, and then times du dx, which was this part, the inner part. So this would be 6u to the power 6 times 3. That would be, if we multiply 7, it's 7 times 3, which is 21, and then times u to the power of 6. But then we have to substitute again, so u, remember, u is 3x minus 1 within brackets. So instead of writing u, we write it the original way, which would be 3x minus 1. So this would be the answer. So just by looking at this example, go to the website and try to do example number 1, which looks more or less the same, and you can use example 1. I wanted to write it exactly like this, but using this function,